our new chairperson, Mr. Carl Ryan.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Oh, you could hear me. Good morning once again. This is your chairman speaking. What's up? I am thankful to be nominated by you for leading the team into the next tenure, next 2 years. And so I'm very humbled. I could assure you that I have your interest at heart and your interest only. And so I accept this post with some sort of anticipation that I'll be able to lead the team into higher aspirations. We're already on a good footing, and they say that if you can go, you'll fix it. And so I'm grateful for the executive team that I'm a part of, and who you would realize are being recycled because they were in previous posts before. And so I'm looking forward to exciting things. I must congratulate you on taking up the call to come out in your purple jerseys or your purple tops. And I think you look good in purple. So give yourself a round of applause. So when I say purple, you say? Diamond. Again. When I say purple, you say? Diamond. Something like that had breakfast this morning. I invited a few guests, but because of previous commitments, we have one person turning up. And so I'd like to recognize Ms. Margaret Morin. Margaret is the Secretary of Trinidad Centre20 Chinese Group, TTARP. And we're hoping to form collaboration with them at some point going forward. I must apologize for our election with the past meeting, and because of the lengthy process, lots of persons left before the results. I could understand your impatience. And after a review, we realized that the process was too lengthy, and so we need to adopt measures to shorten up that period of lengthy process. So hopefully, in the next election, which will be in 2 years' time, we will not have much of a difficulty. Now, a person's been asking about when we're going out, when we're going to socialize, and so on. And it's not all clear as yet. We are doing good so far. We are all healthy and COVID-free. And we're still having lots of infections and persons passing and so on. So I would suggest that we hold fire until the new year. However, we would consider having end of year Xmas event like we had last year. What do you think about that? The last 2018. Wow. 2019. Are you sure? 2019. Okay. So we will look at an event, a Christmas event for 2022. I observed that TTARP with Diamonds was established in 1997. And so that makes us 25 years this year. The original TTARP was established in 1993. So 25 years is a good number. So we deserve a celebration, both for the existence of our group and also thanking the Creator for sparing us. I understand there's a star in the audience. Someone did a video for courts. Is that person here today? Is that person a member of this group? Is she a member, yes or no? Yes? But she's not here today. It's important we are a large group, and it's a small number of us that are doing the heavy lifting. And so I would like to recognize Mr. Fraser as one of the hardest working persons in the world. And he does it without complaining. I called Mr. Fraser, I said, what time are you getting here for? He said, 1:30. That was, we usually prepare the chairs before the meeting, 1:30, 1:30 p.m. I got here for 1, and Mr. Fraser already had half of the chairs put up. You know. And I know we all have challenges, including Mr. Fraser. And but I would like to see more effort from those who are able-bodied to assist along the way. We're also looking at a PRO team. And for me, PRO, public relations, is both relating within the team and also relating the team with outside world. So lots of persons have been doing various things. So I just need to put them into one group. So again, Mr. Fraser, he does the arranging of the chairs, and also he's involved in membership drive. So Mr. Fraser is one member of that public relations team. Also, Jacqueline Phillips, she is responsible for the jerseys and the logos. So anyone who don't have a jersey or a logo, they contact this Jacqueline Phillips. We also have Megan, who posts various information on the chat. So most of you are aware of that. I don't know where she got all the information from. She doesn't. I also want to mention Mr. Hollis Clifton. Could you come forward, Clifton? Yeah, you. Come forward. Mr. Clifton is a videographer, and he's always behind the camera, so we don't see him. So it's nice that the world could see who this person is. So thank you very much, Wallace, and keep up the good work. Clive Braffett. Could you come, Clive, so that the world could see you? Clive is responsible for the PA system and the music and the backup and so on. And it's important for us to recognize these things. And also a very resourceful person, Anne-Marie Donovan. Anne-Marie, could you stand up, please? Anne-Marie is responsible for resourcing entertainers that will entertain us during our events. I also contacted a young man who calls himself the Porn Emperor. Anyone saw that on the agenda? Well, I don't know if he chickened out or what, but unfortunately, he will not be attending to it. So those of you who are looking forward to some sort of information on porn making, we'll have to do that situation. But that's all right. We will fill the gap somehow. So, I must congratulate the persons who have put their hands up for nomination once again. And so I want to ask you to give a loud applause for the new executive team and the committee members who will be doing a fantastic job. As with, new administrations, I should call it that, there are a bit of teething problems, but that's in the minor stage. So hopefully we'll be able to, once we clear up certain eventualities, we'll be able to run it smoothly. It was decided that we should review the serving of snacks. That will be up for debate because of the cost of producing these items. And so we will come back to you to ask your decision and whether you think we should produce or provide snacks. That would mean an increased cost of the feed. So as of today, we'll be serving tea and water. So we'd like to hear from you all what you decision are. Anybody has any question? We have snacks for today. Oh, look at the way. But as from next meeting, we will need to find out in October. Any burning question or suggestion about that? Sorry? Pay $50. One suggestion is $50. All right, okay. Calm down. Okay, calm down. Please. Please, it's just a suggestion. Before we get heart attacks, just breathe. In and out. Breathe in and out. Okay. Wait until the budget come out and then we'll have about $50.
I would like to make a suggestion in the snack box.
Okay, quiet please.
Seeing that the items in the box are mainly flour and yellow as young as we were yesterday, I would like to suggest a fruit, banana, or alternative fruits, a banana or apple.
Thank you. Any other suggestion? Look like we like it flower, right? Any other suggestion? All those in favor of no snacks, say aye. All those in favor of snacks, say no. I think the ayes have it.
No snack.
So we will keep viewing it month after month. And we could always have a change of heart. This is not cast in stone. So don't panic, but still get your flour at TTA and make your stuff and bring it here. Okay. We have a suggestion there.
Good morning. But today we are here with snacks. Now we can go away with snacks and just have snacks when we have a special occasion. That's my suggestion.
Can you say again, please, a special?
When we have a special occasion like the Mother's Day and the special days. But generally no snack, but when a special occasion is coming, we have something.
That sounds good. Right. Do we have any new members here today? I think I recognize two persons. Could you stand, please? Wow. Come on, give them a round of applause. Could you keep standing, please? Could you pass the mic so I can say who they are? And, where's the mic? Who has the mic?
Mikey.
Just give your name and...
My name is Benjamin Jeffrey from Castro. My name is May Matter from St. Marcos.
My name is Mano from Marvella.
My name is Dennis Nicholas from San Fernando.
Take the mic. Carry it. Take the mic and carry it.
Morning, my name is Joanne of Pleasantville.
Hi, morning. I'm Debbie Mohammed. Nice to meet you. I am from Maribela, Newfoundland.
I am Lenore Dixon, and I am from Maribel.
Well, I have a question. How come someone in here years now, these people just come and get purple jersey? What do we know? That is commitment. Give them a round of applause. I understand there is no water in the male section of the washroom. So I went to the security officer, and his suggestion was, well, let them use the female washroom. Hang on, because when the female washroom overcrowded, they go to the male. So give yourself a round of applause for your cooperation. Hopefully, a male and a female will turn up in the washroom at the same time. Okay, we're going good, we're going good. About now, I will. Okay, I asked the treasurer to come and provide you with a treasurer's report. Thank you very much.
There was a new treasurer elected at our AGM last month, but she has gone on vacation after standing in court. Treasurer was elected at our AGM last month, but she's on vacation. So in the interim, I'm reading the report for that. So this is Treasurer's report. We started with a cash balance of $4,279. Still can't hear? Started with a cash balance of $4,279. And there was a contribution from the dance group of $575. Our subscription for our meeting on August the 16th was $2,325. For total inflow, total cash inflow of $7,179. And our payments, refreshments for the executive meeting, $500, refreshments for our general meeting, which was the AGM, $3,125. Then we bought, yes, I heard somebody gas. There were 125 snack boxes at $25 each. It was a special box, it was a little costly. Then we had to pay $60 for printing up the ballot sheets, which we will use. And then our general administrative expenses, which is the venue rental for our executive and monthly meetings, $750. Mr. Brackett, our DJ, resident DJ, $350. A stipend to the chairperson of $300. And a stipend to Mr. Fraser for the putting down and removal of chairs. Our total expenses were $5,447, leaving us with a surplus of $1,772. So So that's it for the treasurer's report for August 2020. Any questions? Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Our treasurer will be absent again next month. She will be resuming her duties from November. So the assistant treasurer is Anne-Marie Dunlop, who's walking at the back there. She's your assistant treasurer. She will be the treasurer. She will be dealing with the money for those months until the treasurer comes back. Thank you very much. As long as there are no questions, and thank you very much.
Is in the house?
Yes.
Put your hands up.
He's here.
Or step out.
I'll let you call now.
So now we have the Secretary's report. Thank you very much.
Okay, first good morning. First I need to make sure you all can hear me clearly. Very good. The meeting was rather lengthy, so bear with us if I find that the minutes are also somewhat lengthy. The minutes of the annual general meeting of Purple Diamonds, TTARP San Fernando, held on Tuesday, 16th August 2022 at Pleasantville Community Center at 10:30 a.m. Present were 91 members of the general membership, 14 members of the executive management team. Apologies for absence were received from Anne-Marie Donwa, Assistant Treasurer, and Jacqueline Phillip, Trustee. Call to order was initiated with the reading of the OSHA rules, the singing of the national anthem, and the recitation of the prayer. Item 1, Chairman's Address. The incumbent Chairman, Norma George Ocho, welcomed all to the annual general meeting, noting it had been long overdue since July 2020, but it had to be postponed owing to the COVID lockdown. An overview of the undertakings and achievements of the executive management team for the period August 2020 to August 2022 was presented. Various highlights included educational and developmental activities, social interactions of the Purple Diamonds group, and community outreach by the group. The outgoing chairman concluded with expression of deep gratitude to God for his protection and guidance and purpose in the group, to the executive management team for their unswerving support and encouragement, to the general membership for their assistance at meetings and momentous growth over the period. We moved from some 85 to 3-something during that period. Mr. Clyde Brackett, Sound System Specialist, for his continuous expert contribution, or Tour Transport Coordinator, for many excursions. We had one per month, so for many excursions. Mr. Ian Ramnath, for his professionalism and patience, to the manager of Pleasantville Community Center and his staff for all the courtesies extended to the group. Best wishes and a pledge of support were conveyed to the incoming executive management team by the outgoing chairman. Item 2, the Treasurer's report. Our current Treasurer, Erwin McKenzie, gave a detailed and comprehensive report of the group's income and expenditure over the period. Members were particularly thanked for their increased membership as well as attendance at our outings, because these contributed largely to the income of the group. Of course, therefore, COVID lockdown severely affected the financial status of our group because it curtailed our activities. Item 3, the Secretary's report. Outgoing Secretary, Mrs. Noreen Taylor Stevenson, gave an in-depth report outlining various undertakings and activities, included health or educational development presentations on our health issues, wellness health day, public and national holidays, development programs such as computer literacy, Spanish, craft, jewelry, dance, steel band. These were some of the undertakings that we had during that 2-year period, or more than 2. Our monthly excursions, the length and breadth of Trinidad, from Manzanilla, Mayaro to Macquarie, to Tobago, to Bolivia, we did it all. Our visits to Tobago, Grenada, and St. Lucia. Our social activities included birthday celebrations, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving celebration, Christmas luncheon, caregivers, Mothers and Fathers Day celebrations. Our charitable outreach, we assisted the Lady Ho-Choi Home, the St. Vincent de Paul's Home, the Mothers Union Children's Home, Fort Shamrock Home for Displaced Persons, and the Pleasantville Primary School next door. Elections. The returning officer, Mr. Neville Navarro, South Representative, Board of Director, TTARP, detailed to the membership the processes to be employed for the election of officers for the new term. Several posts had been pre-filled. These included Chairman, Vice Chairman, Secretary, Treasurer, Public Relations Officer, Assistant Secretary, Assistant Treasurer, Assistant Public Relations Officer, because there was only one nominee to these posts, so we didn't have to hold elections for these posts. Ballots were distributed and voting commenced for the post of 2 trustees. We had a group of 3 persons, and 6 committee members from a group of 7 persons. The ballots were collected, and Mr. Navarro and our Assistant Secretary, Gloria Edwards Sibaran, retreated for the counting of the ballots. In the interim, we had 2 items. The first, a guest presenter, Ms. Apia Bernard, representing the Society of Ventures and Investments, introduced the group's structure and purpose, particularly as it related to its medical plan. Following this, there was a brief question and answer. Our second interim act, Ms. Lugella Simon, entertainer, delivered an extensive repertoire of songs and calypso to the delight of the group. She also did a special tribute to the outgoing executive management team with a rendition of Wind Beneath My Wings. Refreshment was also served during this period. The election results. After a somewhat lengthy delay, the election results were conveyed. Mr. Navarro congratulated the team and delivered their oath of office. The new team, executive management team, for 2022 to 2024, Chairman Carl Ryan, Vice Chairman Erwin Mackenzie, Secretary Norma George Ocho, Treasurer Maureen Stevenson, Public Relations Officer Hollis Clifton, Assistant Secretary Gloria Edwards Sibaran, Assistant Treasurer Anne Maureen Donovan, Assistant PRO Megan Carrington, Trustees Reno Daly, Ingrid Richards, Committee Members Petra Williams, Bertha Otten, Diana Phillip, Theodora McFarlane, Alpius Fraser, Jacqueline Phillip. Owing to the exigencies of time, the chairman's inaugural address had to be curtailed. Mrs. Gloria Edward Siberan also was able to deliver a brief vote of thanks. We thank, of course, all the members for their attendance. There being no further business, the meeting concluded at approximately 1:30 p.m. Respectfully submitted, Norma Chocho, Secretary. Are there any omissions, corrections from those who were present? Okay. Can we vote, therefore? Yes, can we vote for the acceptance of the minutes, please? Of course, how could I miss it? Mary, okay, and seconded by, nominated by Mary, seconded by Ms. Pratt. I'm giving you a correct title. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And now I have the great pleasure of introducing to you a young man who is an expert in the entertainment field. And he's coming to entertain us here with some of his talents and skills. I'm speaking of no other person than let's say it loud. Kinte! Come on, bring him out with a lot of applause.
Yeah, Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte. You, for you.
Is it morning or evening? It's good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Whatever.
I'm your humble servant, Kinte. Look at people here. It's nice to be here, and I want to thank you very much for choosing me. My job is very simple this morning. It's just entertaining wonderful people. So let's do it. Well, poverty is what I used to be. If you were blind, give up after me. After I leave the prison, it's never to me. To be done very well, business economy, right? For that, I know I'm a real smart. I know what to have my family. My service to me, I'm a peaceful person. What's it to be free? I am. I don't very much.
Okay, I understand that someone is online and wants information on how to join the group. So that means we're doing something good. We're all over the world, you know. So all of us be on our best behavior. Okay, the number the person's supposed to call is 330-0437. 330-0437. And that person will be able to obtain all the information necessary for joining the group. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I think the first time that happened to me in the middle of my performance, they just take away my mic from me. But it's love. I understand what's going on. You know, I do black lyrics, I do conscious lyrics, and I also do party lyrics. Some people say I sing real songs, I don't. I sing clean songs, but sometimes things are in your head. Okay? So, I want to do the next one for you that I love very much, so be appreciated. You have that? I am Before I go any further, I must say, in the middle of this, happy independence, happy republic. On the 24th, I have my event, which is called Red, White and Black, in St. Margaret's at the Ocean Terrace. Since we are celebrating 60 years, we haven't got any here who is 60 years. No, 60 years. Not 63, not 64. 60. I'm going to look for a good paper, eh? If you are 60, come on. I want someone who is 60 again. 60. 260 there? That's 120. $260, right? I'm going to give each of them one ticket to my event. My event is
ID.
Thank you. You're welcome. My event is September 24th. It's a mini concert and virtual party from 6 to 12, 6 in the PM to 12 in the AM. My niche is over 25. That's my promotion niche. So you can come and dance the night away and listen to the beautiful calypsos and other new genres. Let's do the next song. If you know this one, join with me and sing, okay? Let's do this one. You say you need it, what do you do? Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. One woman will be down, another woman will be down. Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. One woman, another woman will be down, another woman will be down. I want to have a woman, another woman will go. I did not have a woman who will kick and touch me. Sorry. Put it up. Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. People you say and you don't laugh with. Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. One woman will be down, another woman will be down. I gotta have one woman who will be down. One woman will go home, another woman will be down. I need to have a woman who will kick and touch me. You say sorry. You see, I just want to remember. I will not last forever. Yes, you know. I know they are laughing. You see, I just want to remember. I will not last forever. Oh, this thing will be home. 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 You say you need to, but you're sorry. Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. Who are you saying? And your friend is laughing. Because I just can't have one woman, I gotta have three. One woman will be strong, another woman will be strong. I need to have a woman who will kick and touch me. You see, I just want to remember. I will not last forever. Yes, the trouble without laughing. You see, I just want to remember. I will not last forever. Oh, this thing will be home. 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 Every time you go, I don't know who's seen it come over. Me and you know I'm not that fight. Everything that I do is just say alright. I want to see you when you like. Everyone will look up and they go. You tell me you're sorry. You see, I just want to remember. I will not put myself. Yes, you know. I just want to next one, I want chorus to the next one. Let's go one time. Thank you very much, Fernando. I appreciate it. Un buen mensaje español. Digo.
Use the mic. Move your mouth. What is it?
so wonderful being here. Okay, so quick announcements. Those of you who have to collect jerseys or polos, if you check with Jacqueline, there are some persons who renew their cards, membership cards that is, and they are with Mr. Navarro. Do you know who you are? So you can check out the cards there for the new membership cards. And the new members, could you please submit your name to, where's Megan? Could you submit your name, stand Megan, so we could see you? New members, please submit your name and telephone numbers to Megan and Megan, so that you could be placed on the group chat. Also, I would like you to spare a few moments to hear from our social media course facilitator, who would tell you about the new course and the wonderful time we've had on the previous course. Ms. Solomon is the manager of Pleasantville Community Center. And she's not just a manager, she is a member of TTARP.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. And I'm happy to hear that it has been made official that I'm a member of TTARP. So now I need my purple garments, please, to crown it off, right? And I always say that I feel like a member of TTARP already. You are my special group coming to the community center, and I always welcome you here. As I stand here, I would like to also take the opportunity to congratulate the outgoing executive of the TTARP Purple Diamonds Group for South. So let's give them a round of applause. Job well done. And we also welcome and give full support to the new and incoming TTARP executive team. In most cases, I'm seeing the same faces. They just did a little shuffle around. All right, but I know you all will continue to give them the necessary support. So I'm here today to present to you two items. So firstly, with women, health and well-being in mind, happening this week at the Pleasantville Community Center, we will have the breast examination and pap smear testing being done by the Cancer Society of Trinidad and Tobago, free of charge. Now, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This happened sometime before COVID, and now they are collaborating with us, the community center, to bring it to the community again. We have very limited appointments available, so I want to be able to present it to the TTARP group so that you have an opportunity to participate also. Please note, they handle it very professionally. A caravan comes into the yard starting from 10 o'clock in the morning till about 2, and they have a series of examinations taking place with their very much trained staff. So I want you all to take full advantage of it. Because we have limited spaces, you have the opportunity to place your names. It would be a first come, first serve, because we already have names on books. So for those of you who think, yes, I want to jump at this opportunity, feel free to place your names to the back. I left a folder at the table there with the red tablecloth, just through the corridor. So it would be a first come, first serve. You're leaving your name, your age, your address, and your contact information. So I will be contacting you based on the available spaces and time slots to let you know once you are successful. Okay? So look forward to doing that. So that's on Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Only by pre-booked appointment. So persons can't just come in because you know we have to manage things since COVID and they have to manage the numbers and the flow of persons, etc. Alright? Great. So that's the first item. Thank you. The second item, I am here again feeling very, very pleased to announce that the social media and the computer literacy course is completed in 10 weeks. And there was a gala graduation event for the participants of that course. They did a very good job in terms of the learning, the ride over that course time, 10 weeks. Some of them, I'm telling you, they are now at another level. They are teaching others, they are sharing information, they are now independent. They don't have to ask persons how to do this, how to do that. Now they're showing off, okay? So I am pleased to say that they have now graduated, so I want you to give them a round of applause. And some of them are indeed seated among us, right? So I am here to present to you a new opportunity for you to attend a new computer literacy and social media course, but this will be at the intermediate level because the persons who attended the course said, Miss, I want to do it again, you know. And Miss, you're having an intermediate course. Miss, I can still come in and meet with you one-on-one. Well, Miss is doing all of the above, okay? So, I'm giving you the opportunity for those who didn't get a chance to and would have called me or contacted me asking me, when are you doing the course again? I had to go on vacation and I still want to get the opportunity to do the course. Now this course enables you to become more independent and empowered, and you don't have to wait on persons to assist you. You know everything has gone online now, and they're asking you, can I get an email address? Can you fill out a form online? And we are lost. Let me talk to my daughter. When my grandchild come home, I will call you back. We don't have to do that anymore. And trust me, when I listened to the testimonies of some of the participants, my heart just went out. I couldn't believe how they have grown and developed from this course. Just learning about it. And persons were meeting me all in the supermarket and the plaza there. You have a course for the community? So all that I would look forward to presenting also. Now, I don't know if we could just call on one person for just 1 minute to just explain what the experience was like. How about Anne? Anne, you're here? We have June Thompson who would like to, okay, quickly, just 1 minute. So you'll get first-hand experience. Don't just listen to me, the tutor. Let's see what the participants say for themselves. Let's welcome Ms. Anne Mahias.
Good morning, young ladies, gentlemen. My experience with computer class, I can begin from way back, maybe 10, 20 years, when I used to sit in the gallery and wait for the neighbors' sons to come home quickly and want to meet any one of them to help me with this computer. Now we have cell. Most of us know cell is just for receiving calls, making calls, maybe WhatsApp. And when we go, I don't know how many of you perhaps attended computer classes in the past. They teach us to do Excel, Word, and that was it. You open your computer, you do Excel, and you do Word. But when you come to Ms. Roxanne's class, it's a whole new world, a whole different set of class. It's like you're now learning to use a cell. Now, I jot down some notes. Ms. Roxanne told me she was going to call me 2 minutes ago, and I just jot down some notes. When I went to Ms. Roxanne's class, I learned how to put your cell phone on bright. You can't see it, it's on dull, you can put your cell phone on bright. You could go by your friend, your family, and then you will tell the young people, connect me on to the WhatsApp here. Connect me up to the Wi-Fi so I can get my WhatsApp. I can talk on my WhatsApp to my friend while I'm here. Now, Ms. Roxanne shows us how easy that is. Now I am going to my friend's home and I'll just go and look for the Wi-Fi, see the connection, but I'm doing just like young people. You can give me your back, you can give me a password, please. The young people used to do that. Now I can do that for myself. Tell me where's the password. And I am going on. I end up teaching who I am learning with. I'm showing them, you know, this is how we have a group of friends. This is how we can get our Wi-Fi on. And we can even change pictures, profile pictures. I am teaching them how to change profile pictures too. You go on a trip, you want to take out a picture, we partying somewhere or we going to the beach and I just want to show off with some of my friends. We can take out the pictures, the beach in the background, and we send it to everybody, profile picture. Everybody will see us, where we are, where we partying. This is what I learned from Ms. Roxanne. I also learned from Ms. Roxanne the most amazing thing. I went on an outing, must be 2-3 weeks ago. I could connect to the Wi-Fi on the bus. The bus had Wi-Fi. I could connect on Wi-Fi on the bus. I even showed some of the people on the bus how to connect to the Wi-Fi. So all of us was on the Wi-Fi, but even more amazing than that, I learned from Ms. Roxanne how to get location. The location was amazing. You put on location, and I went on this trip to Cedros. On the location, on the cell, you see yourself on the location traveling from here, San Fernando, to Cedros. And I am seeing my little picture here moving. So I could see where I was going. And even more amazing than that, I sent this location to a few people. Yes, where I'm going. See where I'm going. See where I reach. And I just keep moving. On point 14. Chatham, going down to Cedros, and my picture moving. Now, what I can tell you about my teacher, who taught me all these fantastic things on this little cell, what I can tell you, she's very pleasant, she is very accommodating, she knows her stuff, you ask her a question, she knows how to answer, and she teaches, most of us teach one-on-one. The one-on-one means she will go around to everybody. She's not standing up there in the front of the class and lecturing. She's going to every person and looking to see where you reach, what you did, what you didn't do. If you could open the computer, you could open the laptop, she is there, right behind you, showing you what to do. And in addition to that, when she finished class, she stays back. If you have a question that she did not even cover during the class, she will answer and she will show you and she will demonstrate that. And that is this young lady here. Thank you very much, ladies, gentlemen.
A round of applause again. She needed her own time. She kept going on and on. She's so excited. Are you all hearing the passion in her voice? She's so excited about what she learned at the course, and by extension, she's now showing others on the way to Cedros. Amazing. Ms. Thompson, 1 minute. Okay, thank you. They're so excited to explain the experience. That is good. We welcome Ms. Thompson.
My friend has said it all. I just want to say everything she said is correct. This lady, she is what everything what I said is so. But I too has done so much. I was just like what you were saying, you had to wait for my son to come home to show you this and show you that. Now I could do everything myself. Particularly, I had a situation with the licensing office. My driver's permit was to be renewed. And when they say online, I thought, oh my God, but this time I wasn't able to do that. So I was there hustling my nephew to give me a help with this. The very next week, Ms. Roxanne showed us how to apply to the licensing office. I thought, wow, so easy, and you don't have to beg anyone. But at this occasion, as I say, everything that was said is correct, and we urge each and every member who is not too sure of the technology, come on board. Roxanne is a boss teacher. And I just want to make a small presentation to her because I was unable to do that on the presentation.
Wow. Thank you so much. You all see what I mean when I say you are such a special group? And trust me, for the graduation event, we took it to another level. You think that you need to be at the Hyatt to enjoy yourselves and have a gala event? No, we had it right here at the Hyatt at the Pleasantville Community Center. Okay? Actually, there was one special token. One of the participants, they baked a cake in the shape of a cell phone. Let me tell you, it was amazing. There were numbers, the home page, even the slots to put in your charger, your volume control. Listen to me, took it to another level. So I really do appreciate all that you have done. And while I share my knowledge and help you to become more empowered, it is also very, very fulfilling for me also. Alright, so I urge you all, for those of you again who would have liked to repeat the course, who would like to attend an intermediate course, which is a step up, you will learn much more. And by extension, you want the opportunity to come on board now because you didn't get the opportunity to do it before. This is your chance. So I'm leaving the form there. I plan to start on the 6th of October, so in the month of October, we are working with the Thursdays again, which is Thursday morning from 10:30 a.m. So from the 6th of October, will take us to the 8th of December. That will be 10 classes, 10 sessions, and that will be in, right before Christmas to have our gala graduation events again. Alright, so again, the two folders are there. One for the breast examination and pap smear testing taking place on Thursday. And by extension, you can also place your names in the folder for the social media and computer literacy course intermediate. Yes? I thank you. Have a nice day.
What do you mean, boy? Hey, boy. You know, there's a pax me from him. Yes? Thank you. I was wondering. Prostate is prostate, pap smear is pap smear. Head office, that's our head office in Porter State. They're having a walk for resilience. You heard about it? Right. And it will be on the 1st of October at the Nelson Mandela Park in Port of Spain, Southern Fargo, from 3 p.m. So any one of you who think you're up to it, I think there will be free tests as well. So, would we need to attend our Tuesdays or polos? Right. So we'll have to get someone to arrange them. Maybe the PRO. Okay. So that's it. Remember, check with Mr. Navarro for your membership card. Check with Jacqueline for your polo or your monogram. And I think that's about it. Any questions about anything today? No question. Thank you, Anne, for job well done. Thank you. So, all right, stop now. Mr. Fraser. Where's Mr. Fraser? We were asked to leave the first 4 rows because we're having a function here. So those of you who are able to assist us, we will take the rows from the back. Where Mr. Fraser? Right. We are asked to leave the first 4 rows in here. They may be having a function afterwards. So we'll just take up the chairs from the back. Any other questions or suggestions? Petra. Petra. Serving of snacks.
Last bit of snack.
Okay, so just remain seated as you receive your snacks, then you'll be free to leave.
Members, excuse me, hello. Again, and this is the final. Last time I said final. I don't know if anybody's here who knows somebody. I'm again talking about the refunds. Remember, we were supposed to go on an outing in March of 2020, and we did not go. And I said I wouldn't do this again, but I'm doing it again. All the persons who paid and did not get their refund, you need to collect it. Because as of this month, I am turning them over to the treasurer who will deposit it into the account. Because I can't keep holding on to the money. Okay? So I still have some persons who have not collected their monies. Please note, after this month, I will be dealing with it. I will turn it over to the treasurer. If you're not sure that you have monies outstanding, after the meeting, check me. Okay? But we have a few persons who still have not collected their monies. Thank you.
On the 1st of October, I understand it's an individual effort, and you can contact head office, tap head office at 222-7912. TTARP head office. 222 7912. They'll be doing testing and sampling, and they'll be having giveaways and entertainment, and it's free. Thank you for your patience and enthusiasm, and I wish you a safe journey back home. Thank you.
Oi?